And number 9 is Arakawa under the bridge. Koichi no Miya is the son of a wealthy businessman who holds a firm belief in his elite status. As such, he is determined to avoid becoming indebted to anyone. But one day, after a run-in with some mischievous kids on Arakawa Bridge, he ends up falling into the river running underneath. Luckily for him, a passerby is there to save him, but now, he owes his life to this stranger. Angered by this, Ko insists on paying her back, but this may just be the worst deal the arrogant businessman has ever made. The stranger, a stoic, tracksuit-wearing homeless girl known as Nino, lives in a cardboard box under the bridge and wants only one thing: to fall in love. Asking Ko to be her boyfriend, he has no choice but to accept, forcing him to move out of his comfortable home and start a new life under the bridge.
Forever, forever, let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. I wanna run away with you. Let's run away together. Let's run away.
And number 8 is Chihaya Furu. Chihaya Ayase, a strong-willed and tomboyish girl, grows up under the shadow of her older sister. With no dreams of her own, she is contented with her share in life till she meets Arata Wataya. The quiet transfer student in her elementary class introduces her to competitive Karuta, a physically and mentally demanding card game inspired by the classic Japanese anthology of 100 Poets. Captivated by Arata's passion for the game and inspired by the possibility of becoming the best in Japan, Chihaya quickly falls in love with the world of Karuta. Along with the prodigy Arata and her haughty but hard-working friend Taichi Mashima, she joins the local Shiranami society. The trio spends their idyllic childhood days playing together until circumstances split them up. Now in high school, Chihaya has grown into a Karuta freak. She aims to establish the municipal Mizusawa High competitive Karuta club, setting her sights on the national championship at Omi Jingu. Reunited with the now indifferent Taichi, Chihaya's dream of establishing a Karuta team is only one step away from becoming true. She must bring together members with a passion for the game that matches her own. And number 7 is Brothers Conflict. Ima Hinata is a sweet girl with only her father to call family. One day, she learns that he will be remarrying Miwa Asahina, a wealthy fashion designer. Though she's glad she has a new place to call home, the family she gains is greater than she could ever imagine. Ima now has 13 step-brothers. Wishing to give her father space, she moves into the Sunrise residence, where her brothers live. As she settles in, Ima realizes she may not experience the loving kinship of a family that she has always longed for, as many of her new brothers exhibit feelings toward Ima that aren't just familial. With each brother desiring Ima's attention in his own way, will she be able to work toward a happy ending for all, or will she choose one brother that has stolen her heart?
We feeling so high. Don't be afraid of falling, falling, 'cause you know we gon' fly. 'Cause we be on the top floor. Oh, we feeling so high. Don't be afraid of falling, falling, 'cause you know we gon' fly. 'Cause we be on the top floor.
Number 6 is Kiss Him Not Me. Rather than a prince and a princess living happily ever after together, it is much more appealing to see a prince and a prince fall in love. Believing in this wholeheartedly, Kaie Saranuma is an overweight second-year high school girl who spends her days obsessing over fictional boys and fantasizing about men being in love with each other. In particular, she ships her male classmates Nozomu Nanashima and Yusuke Igarashi in her mind. Every interaction they have hints at their romance. However, Kaie's entire world is turned upside down when her favorite anime character dies. Heartbroken, she locks herself in her room and cuts off all contact from society. When she finally emerges a week later, she has slimmed down to have become a radiant beauty. Now, all the boys that Kaie was content with watching from afar are suddenly pursuing her. The only problem is, Kaie wants no part in it. She would much rather they kiss each other, not her. In the battle for her heart, Kaie ensnares the boys in her wild fantasies and exposes them to the true nature of a Fujoshi's world.
Oh, we feeling so high. Don't be afraid of falling, falling, 'cause you know we gon' fly. 'Cause we be on the top
Number 5 is Princess Jellyfish. Ever since her late mother took her to an aquarium when she was young, Tsukimi Kurashita has been obsessed with jellyfish, comparing their flowing tentacles to a princess's white dress. Now living with 5 other unemployed otaku women, 19-year-old Tsukimi spends her days as a social outcast dreaming of becoming an illustrator. However, her life changes forever when one day, a beautiful woman unexpectedly helps her save a jellyfish in a local pet store. From then on, the stranger confident, fashionable, and the complete opposite of Tsukimi and her roommates begins to regularly visit the girls' building. This trendy hipster, though appearing shallow at first, harbors some secrets of her own, starting with the fact that she isn't really a girl at all, but a wealthy male college student named Kuranosuke Koibuchi.
Sky, I was always in denial of what I saw right in front of me. And every time I'm so damn lost to what I loved and what I lost. But let's get lost in love today.
Number 4 is Utano Prince Sama. Haruka Nanami, an aspiring composer from the countryside, longs to write music for her beloved idol, Hayato Ichinose. Determined to accomplish this goal, she enrolls into SaO Tame Academy, a highly regarded vocational school for the performing arts. Upon her arrival, Haruka soon learns that everyone on staff, including the headmaster, is either an idol, a composer, or a poet. To top it all off, she is surrounded by incredibly talented future idols and composers, and the competition among the students is fierce. With the possibility of recruitment by the Shining Agency upon graduation, the stakes are incredibly high. As she strives to reach her dream at the academy, one fateful night, a series of events lead Haruka to a mysterious man standing in the moonlight, and he seems a bit familiar.
Goodbye, fall asleep to lullabies with something that I thought I'd never find. And what is right and what is wrong, and all I ever saw was love. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside.
Number 3 is Kimi ni Totake. Known for her semblance to the Sadako character of the Ring series, Sawako Kuranuma is given the nickname Sadako and misunderstood to be frightening and malicious like her fictional counterpart, despite having a timid and sweet nature. Longing to make friends and live a normal life, Sawako is naturally drawn to the cheerful and friendly Shota Kazehaya, the most popular boy in her class. From their first meeting, Sawako has admired Kaze-haya's ability to be the center of attention and aspires to be like him. When Kaze-haya organizes a test of courage for the entire class and encourages her to attend, Sawako sees this as an opportunity to get along with her classmates, starting with Ayane Yano and Chizuru Yoshida. Through each new encounter and emotion she experiences, Sawako believes that meeting Kaze-haya has changed her for the better. Little does Sawako know, her presence has also changed Kaze-haya.
Still so far from home, I've searched for you all my life. Cast out like a shadow, racing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
Number 2 is Say I Love You. Friends will only let you down, that is the sad truth Mei Tachibana lives with, ever since she was wrongfully blamed for the death of a class pet by her so-called friends in grade school. Since then, she stays away from people in order to avoid ever being hurt again. However, Mei's life begins to change drastically when a misunderstanding in high school causes her to encounter popular student Yamato Kurosawa. Yamato finds her intriguing and insists on being her friend, even though Mei wants nothing to do with him. But when a dangerous situation ends with Yamato kissing Mei to save her from the unwanted attention of a stalker, Mei begins to develop feelings for him. On the heels of her discovery that their feelings are mutual, they start dating, and she gains not only a boyfriend but friends as well. Mei, however, finds it very hard to adapt to this new lifestyle, especially in expressing her true feelings towards Yamato. Throughout misunderstandings of their new relationship, each other, and the attentions of other girls, Mei and Yamato slowly grow closer and learn the true meaning of those 3 little words. I love you. Number 1 is Madesama. Being the first female student council president isn't easy, especially when your school just transitioned from an all-boys high school to a co-ed one. Aptly nicknamed Demon President by the boys for her strict disciplinary style, Misaki Ayuzawa is not afraid to use her mastery of Aikido techniques to cast judgment onto the hordes of misbehaving boys and defend the girls at Seika High School. Yet even the perfect Ayuzawa has an embarrassing secret: she works part-time as a maid at a maid cafe to help her struggling family pay the bills. She has managed to keep her job hidden from her fellow students and maintained her flawless image as a stellar student until one day, Takumi Usui, the most popular boy in school, walks into the maid cafe. He could destroy her reputation with her secret, or he could twist the student council president around his little finger and use her secret as an opportunity to get closer to her.